dreaming. Don't give it up, Luffy, dreaming. Don't give it up, Zolo, dreaming. Don't give it up, now my dreaming. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, no. Here's how the story goes, find out about it on the grand line, there's no doubt. Bow whose eye is on the hill, sing, I'll be king of the pirates, I'm gonna be king. Yeah yo, yeah yo, yeah ho, ho ho. His name is Luffy, that's Monkey Luffy, king of the pirates. He's made of rubber, how did that happen? Yo ho ho, took a bite of gum gum. Yeah yo, yeah yo. His name's Solo, he's just like a samurai, and a lady white name is not shy. Usopp's doing that marksman thing, Sanji's cooking for the would-be king. Yeah yo, yeah yo, yeah yo, ho ho. Let's sail for One Piece. It's the name of the treasure on the Grand Line. Yeah yo, set sail for One Piece. Okay, there's one thing I want to check. Will this game let me? There you go. Oh, I forgot Sayori background. Let's go. Oh wait, if I have a Sayori background, and then I get to the second part of the game, is will I still have this background? I don't know. One thing I want to try. Oh, it's just not there. Okay, so that only gets added. Hello, bruh. Let's hope the game doesn't crash this time. I was thinking like, it didn't crash the first stream. I did 3 straight hours, and nothing bad happened. Oh, well, none crashed. And that was all fine. I don't even remember where I was. Okay, so obviously I was going for a nasty route. Ah, I thought sweet would be natty because it's like, you know, same as candy. Yeah, I have been thinking about it. I think this game really is in my all-time favorites. I love it so much. I completely forgot like how much I love this game. It's just like I haven't really seen it much. When I was getting to play it myself, I'm like, wow, this game is awesome. If I do end up putting it in my all-time favorites, then that means I have 15 all-time favorite games, which is a nice number, which I know will probably increase because I'm playing Persona 3 Reload eventually. Like Astrobot, probably. God, I cannot do anything while I talk. Obviously, okay. And then when I do, whatever. Oh no. I don't know. Okay. Like the easy ones. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it didn't save my like exact progress. But it did save like I hope it saved like the stuff I've already seen. So I'm gonna skip. Hey you. Eh? Look, there's Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so sorry. I didn't even. Oh, okay. I've already seen this. So it didn't save that. Okay. I thought. Oh, well, actually, I probably could have just loaded from the autosave, couldn't have I? Wait, hold on. Shit. Well, it's too late now. But I bet it did autosave. I just need to skip all this until I'm pretty sure I was literally like about to. I was about to have a look at Sayori's poem. Because I don't think I've seen this one. Because she left, I'm pretty sure. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Deku. I've really gotten used to the Deku name. It's just part of the game now. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. No one can see her poem. Or I can say anything else. Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, well... Let's see. You're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course! You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I've had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to be jealous about. Natsuki. What? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? Eh? But what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right? Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. When she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too. Right? Deku? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this. Natsuki. Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute," just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I've tried really hard when I write. That style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem in my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it. Don't read it! Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it. Well, why? Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for you to think that your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you, and I'm sorry if I was part of the problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay, I will. Cause you. Have I read this one already? I don't think I have. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today's dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's torn all apart? My fate is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad. No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just a little surprising to read, is all. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you. Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say. Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it. Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes, too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hand surprised me with her assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I really saw what Natsuki's doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm gonna keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to just go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her be for now. Damn. Hi, Deku. Have you thought about why you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Deku. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Deku. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right? That's... I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. I already knew everything. Yeah, I've already read this one. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but alright, no, I've already seen this bit. Theory. Okay, Natsuki, because I haven't done the Natsuki weekend yet. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun, and you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Deku? Me? Guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes would probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? No, not really, but... Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Natsuki and I are also taken aback by Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Hello. Wait, you're going to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured out since I'm the one helping, I'd be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for reacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah! Never mind. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is it a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I'm getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned out into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She's also really complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside... Hi, Sayori! I feel bad skipping that whole thing, but I've already seen it. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I can count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Deku? Come on, since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. So, I like that word. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. You really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? Just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like that. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, what's that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get this started already. You're all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Deku. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. She's satisfied enough for now. Finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Deku, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so we need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. No, excuse me. That way, even if the flavors are different, everyone can still pick their favorite. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on, you're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Like, the presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. You were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? Icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks her finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers on my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? Start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She has to reach with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. Grab her wrist in my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You act to me all the time, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my... That's weird. Why are you doing that? Whoa, what? Did you seriously just... Ah! Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Deku, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Oh, you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. That's actually a really cute idea, so... maybe I'm getting it from you. But what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. But give me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. My dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking could be like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Deku, I saw you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. That was a jump scare. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding onto me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My heart starts to go dizzy as if I feel her soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! Hi, Deku! Sayori! Just now we weren't... It's okay, Deku. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before that. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori... Okay, I think here now... I'll do a save. And then I'll load, because now I need to go back to this beginning and do the Yuri route. Okay, let's see if I can get like a 100%. I feel like it's easier to discern Yuri words because a lot of them are like big words. Variants. That's a pretty big word. Not big as in length, like that was like comparatively small. It was big as in like complicated. Grief. Shit. I messed up. Yeah, grief makes sense. Okay. Capable. Professional would be Siri. Inferno. Extraordinary. Oh shit. I said it's not a complex word, even though it is long. Secretive. Philosophy. Captive? No. Email? Oh, I don't know. Sensation. There you go. Incongruent. Frightening. Like horror adjacent stuff. Beery. I take that back. Why is it so hard? I'm only trying to get like a perfect run because you need to do that for like a trophy. I'm like, might as well do it now while I'm here. Philosophy. Meager. Like incongruent. Scars. Oh, thought it'd be scars for Yuri because she cuts. Okay, I take everything I said back. This is hard. Fickle. Uncontrollable. Special. Broken. Lady. Sensation. Unquieted. Ah, that makes sense. Uh-oh. That scared me a sec. I don't think that was the game. I think that was just a bug. I was afraid it would crash again. The song. No. Whose email? Why is that to be email? Will she email me? There's like an email option. I'm afraid I'm going to break the game doing this. Vivacious. That's a good word. Massacre. Agonizing. Frightening. Graveyard. Uncanny. Unstable. Melody. I'm pretty sure all music stuff is Sayori. Disaster. Lust. Promise. Melancholy. I don't afterimage, maybe. Okay. Desire. Okay. Ugh. Atone. That's common, yeah. Beauty. Maybe. Defeat. Disoriented. Maybe theory. That's a big word. Termination. Sounds like theory as well. Raindrops. Wait, hold on. 1, 2. There's 10 words. That doesn't even split evenly into 3. Okay. Oh my god. I think that was the game bugging out, not just the game being the game. Because I'm only on part 1. There isn't like any bug outs in part 1, I'm pretty sure. Uncontrollable. Essence. Unrestrained. Contamination. Variance. Alone. Ugh. Vivacious. After image. Massacre. Lust. Death. I did that one before. The Natsuki one was so easy. Passion. I'm gonna... Okay. Sensation. Fear. Sensation. Heaven sent. Effulgent. I don't even know what that word means.
intellectual, meager, frightening, climax, anxiety, infinite, ambient, fester, uncontrollable, graveyard, inferno, massacre, contamination, incapable, philosophy, fickle, vertigo. Oh, yes, I did it. Holy shit, okay. Hi again, Deku. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. I can skip all this. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she sent to me. One that she seems to be on the first few pages. So I did go the Yuri route on part 2, like the second half of the game. But of course the second half of the game is like bugged out and there's like bits of different dialogue. So it's not the exact same, but I have read a lot of this already. Crap, I think she must be looking at her. It only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I'm under the sensing I made her uncomfortable. I'll try like a speedrun this section. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. When it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Deku? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Oh, it's already different from the, latter half. Because she said something a lot more gruesome. I think there was something about cannibals involved. And she basically says, oh, whoops, that was a spoiler. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I'm not interested or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? So a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if it's here, right? Okay, I'm just gonna skip past it if I know I've read it. Yeah, we sit next to each other with the slide desk, so we're very close and we're each reading from the same book. I think before the CG shot, there's moments in the latter half of the game where it's like the corrupted text, and it's I think it's like Monica saying, is Monica like forcing her to? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the like corrupted black text is Monica though. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, calling it to close on top of my tongue. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I'll put a note where I left off. I might just be thinking of the second half. I'm pretty sure she runs off. Hold on. Obviously, I am thinking of the second half of the game, but I mean like the second encounter. I'm pretty sure she runs off at the end, but maybe it was the first encounter and it just doesn't happen here. Cause her characteristics are amplified, so her desire for interaction is amplified, which makes her really anxious. So she runs off. Anyway, let's talk to Yuri first. She'll probably say, "Wow, this is awesome." Okay, well, there's no new dialogue there. Maybe Monica would say, "Oh, it's kind of like Yuri a bit." Great job, Deku. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Your legs kind of running, right? I mean, that's full of, actually, okay, I don't really read this bit. Okay, I think I've picked Help Me Sayori on my first go around. And then, I did the Natsuki right, so I probably picked Natsuki, so I'll pick Yuri this time. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when he said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from looking all in your faces right now. Without warning, he snatches her own phone from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the phone with her hands and throws it into the trash. Oh no. That's a key. I think the best option there is just like ask Sayori for help. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Yuri, you probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? I handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Deku. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you as part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that you said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll make sure to save. Because it's the same as the save, except now I'm going like the Yuri rounds. So. Okay, I don't need to worry about we're doing a perfect run now. I can just go for what I think is Yuri. If I get it wrong, oh well. Okay, well, I ended up getting another perfect run anyway. It's because I know like the words now. I know which ones. I don't want me to guess. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here. I don't need to read this. I just naturally I'm like, whoa, text. I gotta read it. Even though like I'm skipping past the text. Okay, this one's probably going to be a lot more different from the second part. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Excuse me. Oh, I'll take a drink. No, not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for herself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her to retrieve a small water pitcher from the shelf, kind of with a filler inside. Oh. Wait, okay, so I said, yeah, I might as well walk you. And Yuri said, yeah, why not? Shall we go then? That is different from part 2. Yeah. Hey, where are you two off to? Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I just want to realize how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Deku in the club activities? That's kind of, assertive. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Deku. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. I feel like that was kind of rude of her, I won't lie. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, there's something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Deku, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad, as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. I mean, we have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't... Excuse me. I can't hate someone just for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Deku, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. I fill up the water pitcher and we return to the classroom. Deku, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Is that a lot? I'm pretty sure this game was made by an American, so I don't know what the conversion is. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Deku. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Deku, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read it with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Oh, I just got what she meant by that. Oh, okay. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's the way we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sirius candy drainer. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As for in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but just being less apprehensive is almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. It was all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I don't think I could ever do this type of reading, like reading two people reading this from the same book. Cause like, I'm like a decently fast reader. So if I am faster than the other person, like my attention span just goes like out the window. I now have to find something to do while I wait for the other person to finish. I guess I could probably just like reread the page. Might be good. And then if I'm slower than the other person, I just don't like that. I just don't like that. I don't want to have to like make the other person wait. Make me feel uncomfortable. I would rather just have like a separate book. Anyway, I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Shows us that I don't have to have any hard of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. Take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation is completely natural. Doesn't mean I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Deku. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. Her heart is pounding. Nervously take another chocolate between her fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze, with her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Oh, wow! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Deku, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor, pick up the bag of chocolates, and hastily clean up without as much as a word between us. I get a feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show them the poem to first? Or Yuri, I guess. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Deku, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. And that's why you did a great job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds very stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Besides, people would just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Raccoon. I already read this one. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Deku. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Oh, sorry for the yawn. I'm not bored of this game, I don't know. I just yawned for no reason. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Actually, I did stay up kind of late last night. Maybe that's it. Ooh, I like this one, Deku. Has some nice feelings in it. I'm gonna... Or she might have something to say, because it's a lot like Yuri's. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding or express something. It's gonna just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talent provider doesn't mean I mean... looks like I'm in trouble. I someone struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. They're your stupid poems. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic? That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hardly to get much personal conversation ever. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes into that heart of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Here I picked okay. I'll this one. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That's nothing to do with what I just said. Hahaha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Okay, oh yeah, save again. Just in case. I kid you not, I almost just made the Yakuza Judgment joke again when I saw it. I'm just too Yakuza though. Man, I haven't played Yakuza in a while. I still really want to like 100% the games as much as I can. I need to do that like gambling stream for Yakuza 0. I will do it eventually. Oh, this one is Yuri. I thought that would be Natsuki if she has like father shoes. So maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I don't get the word choices. I don't know why I struggle so much trying to skip. Does it feel like I'm being watched? Can't surrender. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. Realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But by now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture or expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. I think I could go back now, because there's only 2 CGs for the Yuri route. I already did the weekend CG. But it doesn't do like dialogue, so might as well go through it. It's really not that big of a deal. I was feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit that to me. so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Oh, wait, I think I read that wrong. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Excuse me. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Did I read that wrong again? No. Deku, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sights, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel some concern for her, but in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri certainly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That is... I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. We'll read different dialogue for Sayori. Oh, she's to the left. Deku, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yeah, that's the wrong way to put it. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. It never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Deku, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I know it all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Deku. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. You know, I'm a difficult person, Deku. I speak too slowly, I second-guess myself all the time, and read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Rui puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghosts Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, painting a distance green. Wait, hold on. I already read this one. Wait, that means I probably already read the Natsuki one. Instead of taking it from me, she just looks away. Do you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic. Excuse me. It wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good at words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me, so thank you. I hope that we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me, hesitating in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. You know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return a favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back to me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Yeah, no thanks. Hey, you didn't even... Next! Damn. There's one more thing I want to try. Hi, Deku. Have you thought about why you want to submit for... Your style has gotten so refined, Deku. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the clubroom every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a bandage. You say that like I'm gonna hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you right now, alright? Okay, I'm gonna save her. I've never picked Monica. Well, I guess you should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me! Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for your person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Deku is the one who... That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives of the club interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. It's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good of a job if you make us work alone. Ha, maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to properly distribute our resources. So you're gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Deku to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. Okay. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping her, Yuri. I want to see if there's any extra dialogue if I pick this route. Now that I've, like, done the Yuri route, is there any new dialogue? Or is it just the exact same? I mean, there might be some, might be a bit different afterwards, but I'm not sure. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I'm gonna exit. The mail thing still hasn't come into effect. I think that might be for the side stories then. Pictures. Have I gotten any new ones? Oh, I got this. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, wait, maybe this was a new poem. Oh, well, whatever. Oh, wait, what's this as well? I'll read some of those. Oh yeah, so look, now I have more of these. So look, I have all of the CG from the first. Just all the CG. I'm pretty sure all these are side stories because I don't think it lets you keep the the horror CG. I don't think so. Don't have all the backgrounds. There's more of this. I want more promo. Like this one's awesome. I like that. It's Cow Sayori. I What is this? I don't know. Let's go back to the game. Doki Doki. No autosave. Oh, there's one more route I want to try. I'm not sure if it is a route. I want to do like Yuri. Okay, I'm on the Yuri route. Okay, it does save. It just didn't save last time because my game crashed, which is unfortunate. So I want to go the Yuri route. Actually, I had a save. I could have just done that. I think, picking Sayori here is the best option, so I'm just gonna do that. Okay, here, I'm gonna go Natsuki. Okay, well, I'm already doing a terrible job. I'm not thinking. So now, will it do the it'll do the first Natsuki section, I think. Yeah. Which means we won't have a part 2 or any of them. Oh my goodness, this is so good, Deku. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, I must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe Natsuki's. Sure you don't feel like it just because Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Deku poem. Also makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sorry, hugs the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not regular. As he reads my poem, she keeps glancing at me. I'm not gonna poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? Okay, I think I have read this already, and I read the Sayori one already. But since now it's this is the third day, because first day is when I joined. Now it's this dialogue happening in the third day, so counts it as new. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it wasn't new dialogue and I just skipped it for no reason. I'll still walk home with Sayori. Okay, I'll save here. I have so many saves, I don't know which one is which. And now I'll do Sayori. I'll try to go for a perfect Sayori because I haven't done that yet. Oh, suicide is Yuri. I guess that makes sense. They don't really want to spoil the game. But they have to then have depression in Sayori. Clumsy. She's clumsy. I don't know. Wonderful. She's wonderful. She's so awesome, because she's awesome. Oh, wow, that one Yuri. I was doing so good. Okay, clumsy. Cry. Getter. Music. Grief. Warm. Fluffy. That makes sense. I'm afraid of like the game crashing again, like when I was doing the perfect Yuri. Okay, sing. All the music ones are her. Summer, okay. Sunset is Sayori, but Summer is Natsuki. That makes sense. I don't. I need a think. Okay, take it slow and think. I never do that. I never do that. Okay, at that time I thought headphones are music related. That must be Sayori. Nope. not. Let's see. I think Sayori is the hardest. This is not a lot of words that like you think are Natskis and then are Yuris, or vice versa. But there's a lot of words that you think are Natskis and are Sayoris, or you think are Yuris and are Sayoris, and vice versa. Which means she has a lot of overlap between the other two. So it's kind of hard. Anxiety. It was, okay. It was the first one. I just needed to test it. I'll get it eventually. Holiday? Okay. Not jumpy. Lazy. Sunset. Friends. Sing. Pain. Grief. Scars. Hair. Alone. Hope. Bed. Silly. Pain. Unrequited. Fireflies. Flower. Excitement. Okay. So I'd use your test it out. Looking at that. Cry. Sadness. Smile. Ocean. Okay. Sunset. Cheer or laugh. Desire. Daydream. Grief. I know that one. Loud. Okay. Depression. Joy. Memories. Lazy. Yay, I got a perfect theory. Took me long enough. That should have been the first trophy I got. No, I think Sayori is still upset. Damn, okay. I guess nothing unique happens if you do that. In that case, I'm gonna go back to the start. I'm gonna go to like the Sayori route then, but I'm gonna say let's be friends. But I don't think there is any. Let's say with Monica. I don't think I have. Share it with Monica. She seems eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting effort. And he has new dialogue. No? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go to like the end of, like what, the end of part 1. Because I think now I can get the secret ending. Save, even though I think saves get deleted. Just in case. I already did this theory right in the first stream, so... Uh-oh, shit.